Is the Minecraft dungeon blacksmith your friend, and what are the odds of getting something amazing from it? Those are some of the questions I set out to answer, and oh boy guys, we have an update for Minecraft Dungeons coming tomorrow with the new DLC. I am so hyped about that, but I wanted to share this stuff with you guys before that, because perhaps these things are going to change once we get the update and perhaps they aren't. But I decided to find out what is the chance to get a power level 108 item from the Minecraft Dungeons Blacksmith. How much does it actually take? What are the odds of getting it? So I had enough emeralds to do just about 1,000 trades for the blacksmith. Been spending hours grinding the emeralds, been spending even more time actually spending these emeralds and salvaging all this junk. Look at what I am getting from the blacksmith. This is pretty close to unbearable. Just trying to get top end items with good enchantments. The grind in Minecraft Dungeons is close to unbelievable. If you guys have been following my channel for some time, you know I love the grind. It is simply the type of game that I love the most. Grindable games with progression in it. Unfortunately, in terms of progression, we don't have that much in Minecraft Dungeons. Once you have completed the game the first time, it is really just about moving towards getting a higher power item. And it's not enough, because you want the highest powered item, you want it with good enchantments on it, and oh freaking boy has that been a challenge. I have 4 slots filled with power 108 items, so I am pretty well set. I can't get much stronger in the game, and I have completed everything that the game has thrown at me. The only thing I really wanted to do before we got the update with the new areas, the new DLC, the new crazy types of armor, was to try to find out, is it worth it to spend emeralds in this game at all? We only have 2 things we can do with emeralds during this part of the game. Perhaps this will change once we get the DLC update. I really hope so, because we have 2 merchants, one for artifacts and one for random gear. And as you can see, I'm maxed in this game. I have nothing else to do than get good gear, and it is constantly giving me items with power from 106 to 100, meaning things I can't use at all. And it's not just that I want power 108 gear, I preferably want a unique 108 gear, and I want that unique gear with good enchantments. So closing in here on 325 trades with the merchant. As you can see, it is junk after junk after junk after junk. So what can we use the blacksmith for in Minecraft Dungeons? The blacksmith is amazing if you are a progressional player. You can go to the blacksmith, and if you have gear that is lower power than what you should be playing with, it will give you something allowing you to just push through the game like crazy. As you start playing the game, as you move through the game level starting out, it is so much faster to use the blacksmith to get good gear than it is to grind for it and get really good gear, because you need to replace it. Like every hour of gaming, you need to replace your gear, because you get that much stronger, you get that much further in the game. But once you once you hit the cap, once you're at the end, as you can see, the blacksmith is unbelievably useless. I mean, I've gotten just a few 107s here, closing in on 500 trades with the blacksmith. If you guys have been spending time with your friendly neighborhood blacksmith, you know that buying these, holding in the button, waiting for the emerald counter to go up, and after that salvaging all the useless weapons as well, it takes a huge amount of time. There is no batch salvage option in the game. There is no batch buy option. So you need to do this like on a 1 item basis. And of course, we only have a 180 inventory capacity, making it so that you really need to do this over and over and over and over and over. It took me so many hours to do these 1000 plus trades. So did I get power level 108 items at all? Well, if you've been looking at the numbers, you probably already know the answers to that. But yes, I actually did manage to get power 108 items by trading with the blacksmith. I haven't been that nice to the blacksmith. I haven't been saying a lot of really cool, fun, and amazing things about him. But there are pros to using the blacksmith because you can get items from levels, like any level in the game, which again means that when you are progressing, you can actually get items that you don't have access to yet. This is very important, especially in relation to artifacts, because you can get artifacts you can't even find when you are playing. So the blacksmith and the other trader, these are amazing features in the game when you are progressing. Spend all your emeralds whenever you have them to get artifacts, to get items when you are progressing. But as you can see here, I'm burning like 100,000 emeralds plus getting items, and I'm not getting a single item I can actually use. 700 trades, getting several uniques, getting a lot of rares, getting some really cool options for mystery armor that might have been interesting if it had been a higher level, but it makes no sense for me to play with power 100 gear when I have 108 already, just to get a bit of an edge on a single stat. So the grind for gear in Minecraft dungeons, are you freaking kidding me? To be honest, I'm really loving it, but it's also, progression is at a pace that is so slow that it's also killing the enjoyment a little bit. Now, if you guys have been looking at developer streams about the things that we're going to be getting, we have new gear coming in addition to new areas. It's going to be so exciting to look into the type of stuff that we're going to be able to do moving forward. I'm really hoping for a different type of grind than what we have so far. I do believe Minecraft Dungeons is a very cheap game for the amount of enjoyment you have, the amount of time you have. The first playthrough is beyond amazing. They've already been making loads of updates to the game compared to when I played it on day one. Enchanted mobs now have a pretty high chance of dropping pretty decent gear. We have easier add friends options and things like that, so we are definitely looking at a game that is being actively developed from day one, which is a key part of any game, is that the developers are pushing the game forward all the time. They are listening to the community, and it really appears that they are doing that, so hopefully they're going to be listening to us as well and improving the end-game blacksmith feature, improving the game to give us some type of mass batch recycle kind of feature, because as you can see here, 1000 trades is what I am looking at here. The amount of hours I spent just doing this, you guys are not gonna believe how much time it takes. I hope you guys are just gonna be burning your emeralds whenever you get them, unless we get something really amazing in the update that, like I said, is gonna be coming tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to checking out the update and see what they have in store for us, because a lot of people have been sharing gameplay from these DLC missions that they have been data mining, playing offline mode modded games, and it looks like we're gonna be having a blast. If you guys have cool, fun, and amazing things about the update that is coming right around the corner, be sure to put it down there in the comments so that we can all share the hype and enjoyment about the things that are to come. But anyway, guys, if you have been keeping just a little bit track on the power numbers, you will have noticed that 108, it is definitely something you can get from the blacksmith. This is not the first time I'm trading with the blacksmith, and I have gotten power level 108 items from him before. Never a unique though. I haven't gotten a unique 108 powered item from the blacksmith. I know that it is doable. I've seen clips and images from players that have shared their super crazy lucky trades with the blacksmith, but as you can see, closing in on 1200 blacksmith trades, and so far I haven't gotten anything that is end game worthy whatsoever. As we close completely out here on my more than 1,000 blacksmith trades, I am of course going to go into my inventory so that you guys can see the interesting items that I got, because what I did was I decided to salvage, not recycle, but salvage every non-unique, non-interesting enchantment, non-108 item that I got from trading these more than 1,300 times with the blacksmith. And unless we get something really amazing in the update in relation to the blacksmith, I'm probably never ever gonna trade with him again, because even though we have a small chance of getting a good item, the drop chance of high powered items appears to be better when you're playing pretty much any level on Apocalypse Hardest mode. 1,400 trades with the blacksmith. Do not do this, guys. Do not do this at home. Not even if your like friendly neighborhood Spider-Man is there with you. 1,435 trades. This is what I amassed by trading with the blacksmith close to 1,500 times. As you can see, I have a lot of very different gear, again because I'm getting things from all over the map. We got a 107 renegade armor, which is amazing. It is a very popular armor. I even got a spider armor, which is really cool for melee attack speed, especially if you use it with fighters bindings. Then you have crazy fast super speed kind of gankiness, which is really fun to play with, but not really something you want to see from the blacksmith. I mean, power level 107 gear, okay. 104s, complete trash junk if you are in this point in the game. So as you can see, I actually got a decent amount of 107 uniques, but not really ones that then had like the rolls on them, so to say, that I wanted, the enchantments that I wanted. So all in all, for me, trading close to 1,500 times with the blacksmith was a bit of a bummer. I inspected every single item trying to see, could I find something that had interesting enchantments on it? Like, could I find a double infinity? Here I had my 108 bow, here I have a 108 soul knife. I found some fighters bindings here that were a little bit interesting because they had 3 fire aspects on it. I'm trying to keep a track on when I see an item, can I find something with 3 fun enchantments. Here I had one with double chains, wanted to try to play with that as well. I found a battle rope with 2 cooldowns, not really good enough to keep, but just wanted to show you guys this was a pretty fair common to have 2 cooldowns on a rope. A mystery armor with souls and artifact cooldown, also pretty nice, just missing a single enchantment, then it could have been really amazing. So anyway guys, update right around the corner. I am super excited and hyped about it. Please put it down there in the comments what you guys are looking the most forward to in the update with the new DLC for Minecraft Dungeons. Just about 1 in 500 for a 108 item from the blacksmith.